Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As we sit here today, and as we've talked about many times in this room, we look at where we are in healthcare today in its entirety. And we ask simple questions about America's health today versus a decade ago. Are Americans paying more for health care today than they were a decade ago? The answer is yes, by an exponential amount. Are Americans healthier today than they were a decade ago? And the answer is no, by every metrics. And are American families' pocketbooks and their livelihoods being affected because they can't afford to pay for their health care bills? And the answer is yes. And that is all the result of a healthcare system that is driving towards vertical integration, that is not transparent, that is full of incestuous relationships, and a lot of things that just simply are not clear to both Congress and most importantly, to the American people. The only way to get at that is transparency. To my friend from New Jersey, whose comments on private equity and capital is going to go where the greatest profits are. And because we have a system that guarantees that more and more money is being funneled into the healthcare system, it's natural that without competition, those are where the greatest profits are going to be. And so as we go through this process, I would just say we need to recognize that this body created the system that is in place right now. It is a system that is driving up patient cost and driving down health outcomes. There's not one metrics that shows that people can afford health care today better than they could a decade ago, and there's not one metrics that shows that Americans are healthier today than they were a decade ago. We have got to go with this, and getting at the transparency piece of this is an important first step. So, Mr. Chairman, thank you for bringing this piece of legislation forward. We can continue to push ahead on this issue, but transparency and getting at transparency is a key part of correcting the problems that exist in our healthcare delivery system today. With that, I yield back.